Welcome back, everybody. It's Rama from Junk Journal Divas. Good morning, my friends. I'm very excited today to show you this beautiful journal that I just finished. I'm so excited about her. So I've got my coffee in hand and I am ready to show her off. Now this cover, I used an old encyclopedia, so it is a book. And this is like 5 3/4 by 9 and a 2-inch spine. There are 2 signatures in here. Let's talk about all of the materials that I used first. If you look in the video description, I've got links to all of the shops and things, including my shop, which is listed at the top of the video description. I used this cover and a lot of the stuff from my journal kit. All of these embellished appliques that I have on the cover, and I've got pieces through the book. These are from Mary, Not Martha. I also am using a lot of my fancy trims that are embellished from Sheila at Boho Daydreams. So I've got all of those links. The digitals that I used, these are this one on the cover. I couldn't wait to use her. Art House Whimsy, of course. You guys know I love Art House Whimsy. I used some papers from Pixie Dust Files, and I also used some collage soup. I love collage soup also. All of those links, like I said, are in my video description, along with all of the different tutorials, because there's a lot of things that I made that are in this book that I made previously. So I've got the links to all of those things, like my tea bag tags and making the tags that went into this book, and the frosty acetate things and things like that. So all that information is there in the video description. So starting on the cover here, I did this removable tassel. And I don't know if you can see really well. You can see this. Now I added these snowflakes, and I show this in the video. I added these little snowflakes and some sequins, so we've got a little bit of sparkle going on. And I have fuzzy yarn in my shop. This package with these colors is called Blue Raspberry, if you're interested in that. But I just liked the sequins and things to add a little bit of shimmer and shine here. And I put it on a necklace clasp, so you can take it off if you wish. Now I also made this little dangle, and I didn't put it on the spine, but maybe I'll clip this on also, and then you can just take it off and put it wherever you want. I put the page corners on here. And in my one video I show here, I put some frosty accents on her. And then this background plate, if you can see, I did some messy sewing. And I used some different mediums to go on top of this. This piece, her picture is backed, so it's really nice and sturdy. Well, the whole book is, because it's an encyclopedia. And the frosted crystal on her, so it has that cool kind of texture to it. And I put some mica flakes all over the place here. On the back of the book. So let's go ahead and dig into her. So this is a hidden spine that I did. And on the cover here, you can see I used some of these die-cut snowflakes throughout the book. And I was going to put a little note in here, so I left this. So on page 1, I did a belly band with this tag. Now this is a piece of antique lace that I cut up and I used on one of my other covers. And I know Susie at Mary Not Martha, she knows all about lace, and she was like, oh my God, that's like an antique piece of lace that you're chopping up. But it's beautiful. I love it. So I've got this tucked down in here, and I just want to show this. This is some of the trims that I'm talking about, my fancy trims with the pearls. So I really kind of went crazy using those, trying not to hoard them. This is a vintage doily. Now, all of the papers that, well, the ones that are not the digital papers, those are all my hand-dyed papers. So I've got some avocado. I have some different colored papers in here, as well as eco prints. And all of the paper is 28-pound paper. So I've got this doily here with the avocado dyed paper, and I just love the design that came up on this. Now, I did a lot of sewing here, but it's really hard to see because I used the white thread. And then on the other side here, got this tack with one of my fancy tags. Now, these mixed media tags, I went kind of crazy. You can see all the different layers on here. This is one of the tutorials that I have linked. And it's kind of hard to see again in the video, but there's a lot of different layers going on here. So I've got this tucked in. Now, this is some of the paper that I ordered from also Susie from Mary Not Martha, and she sent me a piece of this, and I said I have to have more of that paper. So she put a couple of packages together to sell, and of course I snagged 2 of them. It's the rag paper. It's got that you know, linen texture to it. You can see my snowflake die cuts I have there. And then here, some tracing paper, and I just put some embellishments on there. This is also avocado dyed. We've got that crunch. My blue dyed paper here. Now, I put a couple of these tags. These are from Pixie Dust Files, and I wanted to just kind of do something, jazz them up a bit. So I did some messy sewing around there, a little bit of bling that I added. And this almost feels like parchment paper, but it's not. But it's, you know, a crinkly paper. So I backed it with that. Just kind of something fun. You guys know I'm all about texture. I love journals being a real tactile experience. I just want to show the paper also. Some bling down here in our page tabs. And this is just another tag. These are Art House Whimsy. The majority of these images are Art House Whimsy. Some of my fuzzy yarns. And then some of these things that I used as pages, these are in my texture packs, which are also in my shop. And then I have 2 pages that I did cutouts. This is one of my avocado dyed papers. But if you can see behind there, I've got acetate with some of Tim Holtz translucent texture paste. And I love this, kind of has this icy look to it. One of my eco prints. Now I do have some empty pages here because I wanted whoever, you know, the purchaser to be able to really make this their own. I'll probably in the package add a couple of things. You know, you always have extra papers and things to play with, like embossed papers or special things that you use for pockets and whatnot. And I have some leftover pieces that I'll probably add into the package and then can kind of incorporate it and play around in the book. And then here I've got a little pocket. This is my tea bag tags with pockets that another one of my tutorials that I listed. and my little tea bag tag. I just love, love, love making these. And this beautiful trim. And I did, so this is some of my fuzzy yarn. And what I did was I just took some pieces and I braided it together. So you can see, like here, I used some along the edge of the pages. And here we've got this beautiful embellished trim. A couple of this book page about traditions and things across and around the world, different Christmas traditions. Another snowflake. Now this page, I didn't put anything on it except for the middle. I did this 3D Christmas tree in the center here. Kind of fun. And the other side of that little page with another snowflake. Got some beautiful trim there with this little bird. And some of these images, like this one, has the frosted crystal on, so it's got that rough texture. And again, you can't really see the sewing that I did, unfortunately. You can't see it in the video. Now this is one of my paper clips that I did. I got to add the link to this video also. So you can see this is altered paper clip. I just tucked this in the other side here. This little postcard. But it has 2 tuck spots. So hold it up there so you can see. And again, this, I put frosted crystal on this, so it's got that cool texture to it. And another one of my eco prints. Avocado dyed paper, and this is another one that I did the acetate on the other side here. Then we have the other side of this mesh. Well, it's kind of like plastic. And then I just love this little dog. He's so cute. Again, this is Art House Whimsy. And my dyed paper back there. Little ephemera pieces. And this is one that I backed with that crinkly paper. And did some messy sewing around her. It's open. I just put a little bit of this stuff here, and I did sew down here, so it's nice and attached. And the other side of that fabulous linen paper. Another avocado dyed with a little tag tucked in there. And then we're getting to the end of the signature. We've got my doily, another embellished piece, and one of those, another tag here. So now we're moving on to the second signature. So here I just have a little tuck, and this paper flips out, so it's a big space you can do something with. Another piece of the tracing paper, and I put, this is what I was saying that I braided some of my fuzzy yarn and put down on the edge there, just add a little something. And I did sew along there also. And then since I had the deer here, I wanted to put this guy over here, Merry Little Soul. And this one flips up. So I want to show you first this bottom piece of trim. I've had that for so long and I love it, love it, love it. Isn't it beautiful with those pink and white pearls? So again, I did lots of sewing here, sewing around all of the edges. And then flips up to the Christmas tree. And I also want to show this paper because I just love those colors. One of my dyed pages. And then on this side, got This is one of Sheila's pieces, and one of my mixed media tags that are tucked in here. This is also from Sheila. So lots of fancy trims here. And then here, avocado dyed paper, and I put one of my Christmas trees, my boho Christmas trees on here. These are so fun to make, you guys. They're very addictive once you start. And then this side, I just have a little tuck, more of that crunchy paper backed tags. And then here, I got some more bling. Another piece. This was so pretty with the pearls on it. And then this page is another one of my snowflakes. So let me hold this up so you can see this with the acetate. And how beautiful is this? Those colors. Another one of my eco prints. Then we have an avocado dyed music page. And then this piece again in my texture pack. Just kind of fun. There's Santa. And then the center of the signature. And I left this, I just clipped this in here, but I left this so you can do something special here. And I clipped this in with my little clip. I added the same fuzzy yarns too. And again, this is one of the tags that I put that crunchy paper on. So you can clip that back in there. We've got the other side of this cool fabric stuff. Music page, that gorgeous eco prints. Just look at those colors. I just want to dive into the paper. And then this is really thick, that I did a couple of these for covers. Again, it is backed on that. The white part is a piece of a box. I just added a little bit of bling here, and this is an envelope. So you flip open, and I just have some little goodies in here. Some ephemera, little poem. And this is some writing paper that's avocado dyed. And the other side of that with the gorgeous trims here. And here I just added some appliques and a little bit of pearls and some bling. So lots of avocado dyed paper in here since it was pink. An embossed page they turned into a pocket. I just love it. And then this page, and then we are getting at the end here with a piece of tracing paper. Here I just tucked this little piece, and this is one of my altered paper clips. So clip that back on there. And then this is the other side. I put this cat. And then I left this empty. I'll probably tuck a little bag with some extra goodies down in there maybe. And another snowflake. And that is it. I love her so much. And it was great to just kind of use all of those beautiful laces and trims that I've kind of been hoarding for a while. So this is it, guys. I hope you love her as much as I love her. So this journal will be in my Etsy shop for sale, and the link is in the video description. And if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know what was your favorite part of the journal. Thanks for watching.